Hey, how's it going, everybody? George Payne here today, and today I wanted to give you a little bit of a grow update, show you what's going on with our garden, and also talk to you about some things that I've made some mistakes on when it came to gardening this year. As a lot of you know, I used to grow a lot of peppers, but I really didn't branch into very many vegetables, and I did that this year. Me and Jess and Ethan, we decided to grow a little family garden, and it's been a lot of trial and error. And I'm going to talk to you about some of the errors that I've made today, to date with this garden. I'm sure I'll make more as time goes on. So here we go. Let me show you what's going on with our garden. All right, right here we have our sweet basil. I don't really think I've made very many mistakes with this, and we have some lettuce there. So spacing seems to be an issue. Herbs are very compact, so they grow very nicely together, compact. Those are green beans over there. Another error. I didn't put anything for them to run up, so they've just become a plant and they produce green beans. They hang down off the vine a little bit. Broccoli. I don't know what's going on with the broccoli. It's good, bad, ugly. It's all over the place. So a lot of these leaves, as you can see here, have gotten yellow and brown and kind of just quivered up, and now I've cut a lot of them off and a lot of new growth is coming back. But this broccoli looks wild. I mean, it's got brown spots in it and everything like that, and I really don't know what the error that I made there is, but I'm sure I've made one. It says the spacing for these, I didn't really read that before I planted them, needed to be about 18 inches apart. As you can see, they're about 12 inches apart, but they grew nicely and very compact. Didn't really have an issue with that. Here we go, potatoes. I've already harvested one plant, that's why there's a hole there. They've actually come out really nicely. There's the first plant I pulled out of the ground, I got 5-6 potatoes off of, so I think I did that pretty much correctly. These plants right here, these are some type of melon, either honeydew or cantaloupe. I didn't label them, so I made a mistake there. And then this is a cucumber plant here, and as you can see, I had to get it to run this way because it was running up this tomato plant over here, and I didn't want it to run over my mint plant, which I put there, which is bad spacing. Another mistake that I made, did not know anything about this plant. This is a Juliet tomato plant. Lots of tomatoes on it, as you can see. I mean, it's a very big, heavy producer. Well, I didn't give it adequate space, and I didn't really train it very well, and it's run over everywhere. This plant gets about 6 to 8 feet tall. I did not know that about this varietal, but it does, and it's doing that. It's about 6 feet tall right at its biggest point, and it's growing over these cherry tomatoes and my ghost pepper plant, which ghost pepper plant looks great, and that tomato plant. So I didn't give adequate spacing for these tomatoes at all. They just are everywhere, but they have a lot of tomatoes on them, and I'm pretty impressed with the yields. Lots and lots of tomatoes. The ghost pepper plant, I'm gonna have to move this tomato plant and prop it up and try to give the pepper plant some space. Strawberries, very good container plant. At the beginning I thought that these were gonna die because they weren't doing very well. They got a disease early on in the season, cut a lot of that out, and finally getting quite a bit of strawberries on these plants, and we've probably got about 6 or 8 strawberries off of it recently, and it's been growing very nicely. Right over here, more green beans. As you can see, there's some green beans. It didn't give this adequate running as well. I've tried to feed these plants very well and fertilize them, keep them fertilized, and that doesn't seem to be an issue. And I've been trying to get a lot of the dead limbs and things like that off of them as the season went on. And season's still going strong. Once I get to the potatoes done, I think I'm going to put something else there. I'm going to refertilize the soil and prep it and put some more things there. I haven't decided yet, but that's space that some items could go in, some plants. And then next year I'm going to tackle this and put more plants here and give us more space as well there. But I wanted to just share that with you, some of my mistakes that I've made. and also just show you the grow update on what's going on in the garden as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned, like and subscribe. Ethan will be on here for one more grow update before he goes to his dad's house. And he's really been enjoying the garden. It's really going to be a little bit of a somber time because he's going to be going there, but it's good to spend some time with his dad. But I've really enjoyed growing with him this season, and hopefully he's learned a lot as well, and I know that I've learned a lot out of all these mistakes I've made. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you guys soon.